Welcome to another episode of Just Talk with Gay. I'm here, my psychic is
Here.
and so is our guest. Let's get started. Who do we have today?
Today, we are continuing our Season 4 fun with journalist and podcaster, Kylie Montigney.
Can't wait to hear all about her journey.
Absolutely.
But before we get started, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, Fade Life Clothing, City Online, and Link PR.
Fade Life Clothing is a unique clothing line out of Atlanta, Georgia, geared towards those who love intoxicating style.
The City Online is a digital online magazine that features in Maryland, entertainers, rising stars, parents, and much more.
And our newest addition to the family is Link PR. Link PR is definitely the missing link to your success in the entertainment industry.
I'm glad Fade Life and City Online are both back for the season, and welcome Link PR. Alright, so grab your snacks, sit back, relax, and as always, enjoy the show. Kylie, welcome to the show. We are glad you could join us for an episode of Just Talk with Gabe.
Thanks so much for having me on. I'm so excited to join you.
Oh no, thank you for being on. Now let's get into it. You are a podcaster and as well as a journalist, so tell us how you got started with that.
So it basically all started out basically having two journalists in my family. My aunt and cousin work for my local news company in my area. And so I'm really close to my aunt. She's the one that I do it. And I always kind of wanted to do what she wanted to do. I always wanted to follow in her footsteps. I admire her so much and look up to her so much. And so people always say to me, like, oh, Kylie, when I be at family events, people always say, like, oh, Kylie, you'll be perfect at this. Like, you should be a good journalist, you know, that like your cousins do, your aunt does. And so I never took it as serious because they always say, like, oh, you should be great at that because, like, I'm a big sports fan and I know everything about sports and I know what's going on in the industry. So people will always mention it to me at family events, and it's been going around for about, like, 2 years now. And so it doesn't, like, until the pandemic hit, I never took it seriously until the pandemic. And so during the pandemic, I kind of had some time to think about it. And so when I talked to my parents about it, when I kind of thought this is kind of a thing I should try. And so when I talked to my parents, I'm like, is it okay if I start a podcast and see if I like it? And they're like, yeah, go for it, because I never kind of had anything. Like, I usually kind of quit at things like very quickly, so this was kind of something I was kind of very nervous about, that I was kind of going to quit like I usually do. So like once I started it in April of this year, I interviewed Cooper Searles, I think that's how you say his last name. He has his own podcast, the Big Swing Podcast.
Oh, wow.
With MLB pitcher Ross Stripling. He plays for the Toronto Blue Jays. He played for the Dodgers and got traded. And so after that interview, I was like, this is kind of my passion. I should continue to go with this. And I just been kind of going from there. And I enjoyed it ever since I started.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Where do you find inspiration for all that you do?
Oh, that's a good question. So I usually listen to a lot of podcasts. And so I'm a big podcast fan. And so I usually listen to Never Thought I'd Say This, Holding Court podcast, that Tell Me with Ellen Pompeo, and the Big Swing Podcast. As I said before, they ended the podcast a couple months ago, but I still listen to podcasts. And there's so many other podcasts I can like say, but there's like too many I can go on about. And so when I listen to those podcasts, they usually give me inspiration for my shows, and it will give me some ideas from their show, and that I can put on my show to make my show a little better and give it more kind of entertainment for people to watch and get it a little kind of more catchy for my guests and my viewers as well, to kind of keep watching the show and listen to the show and kind of keep them attached. And I just hope they enjoy my guests, and I just hope like it helps, like it makes it work, that my like for inspirations as well, they like it. from like my ideas from listening to many podcasts as well.
That's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if you heard our pet mascot, our podcast mascot, Charlie the dog, was trying to say hi. So I was trying to keep him
quiet
over here. But he wanted to say hi.
So now he did.
He did.
Love it.
But he's gone back to sleep now. So
Okay.
I have a question for you, Kylie. What has been one of your most memorable shows to date?
Oh, do you like how many like a day to like interview people? Like
No, like what has been your most memorable show?
Like one of the shows that kind of stands out in your mind above all of the others, so to speak.
Oh yeah. So there's so many I could choose from, but the interview I kind of stood out to me the most was with I'm trying to think like I'll say my interview with Kate Ways. She's an actress and she works behind the scenes. She's been around for a long time, and I forget what episode it was, but I've been a huge fan of her for years, and she's one of my inspirations. I remember when I was talking to her, I was like a fangirl like the whole time. I couldn't stop shaking. It was just an absolute kind of dream come true to interview her, and she was just amazing. And now she's one of my good friends that I talk to very often. So I'm just happy I get to kind of connect with her and kind of fangirl with her on different topics about her career. And I'm just so glad I got the chance to meet with her and become friends with her. And I'm from Pennsylvania, and she's in Los Angeles. So like I have a lot of friends from Los Angeles. So I'm just hoping I can go to Los Angeles soon to see her and other people that I know in Los Angeles.
That'd be fun. Yeah. Take us with you. We love Los Angeles.
We do.
Yeah, me too. I am obsessed with Los Angeles.
What has been the one lesson that you have learned that has helped you as a podcaster?
Oh, that's a good question. One lesson that I learned as I went on was to never give up on your dreams, like never to give up, because like there's people that will say no to your podcast that might be interested, or they just this or this not answer, or this is something that's kind of not like connected with them at all. So like it's always good to keep trying to get people on, even if it's kind of someone you've been like fans for a long time, and like it's like a dream to have them on out. And like the best advice for me to you, for people that want to get like your dream people on, is to keep trying, even if like they're too busy for the schedule, they can't finish the schedule. All I can tell you is to keep trying, because you will get there. And there's so many people from my experience that will say like, oh, I'm too busy right now, or like this is something they can't fit, and that's fine. I completely understand. And like all from people telling me like they always you can get there. It takes time, it takes commitment, you'll get there. Like you will, it just takes time. From my even from what I hear, it takes about a year trying to get this specific person on, from people's specific experiences. So all the best advice I can really give you is to keep trying.
That's awesome advice.
Yeah. What is the one goal that you have for your show?
Oh, well, my goal for my show is to inspire younger generations for sure, and to inspire younger generations that they can be anything in the world and no one can stop them, and just don't give up. And I'm trying to inspire young girls and women to kind of join the industry, trying to bring gender bias in the industry. I'm pretty big into gender bias, and like I'm trying to, like, kind of like Gina Davis is doing, I'm trying to do what she's doing, trying to bring awareness, trying to bring women, like trying to put more women in the industry, and putting them in the same position to try to get more women on screen and off screen or behind the scenes. So that's one of my goals to trying to do is to put girls more that to try to show girls that they can be anything and not like it's not like all guys.
That's awesome. Girl power. Yes, we do
Yeah.
rock. Yay.
Yes,
That's a great
100%.
goal. Now, I know you've mentioned some of your favorite guests and that you've done or had on your show and that you've interviewed, but who is on your wish list to interview?
Oh wow, I love that question. I have so many guests I would love to have on, but my main people to have on is Hugh Jackman, Gina Davis, Patrick Dempsey, and Ellen Pompeo. They like for people that know me, they know how much I love those people. They're the reason that I do what I do, and like I just adore and love them so much. They're such people to like. Let's just say I'm trying to find the right word for it to look up to, basically. So they're really the people that the reason I do what I do, and I previously fought anxiety and depression since I was a little girl, and I recently in March of this year got put on medication for it, and so it was very hard for me to deal with. And like
Right.
at one point, it was really to the point where I just wanted to give up. I didn't want to be here anymore. I felt
Wow.
unwanted, and so it was just very bad. And so I didn't tell a lot of people about it, as I always kind of kept it to me and my close family. And so, like those, like if it wasn't for Patrick Dempsey, Hugh Jackman, and Gina Davis, and Ellen Pompeo, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. And like the inspirations and their work gave me so much inspiration that I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them. So they're definitely on my wish list for sure.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that is.
Oh,
Now,
thank you.
oh yeah. Is there one thing that you would like people to take away from listening to your podcast?
Oh yeah, I just hope people take away that they feel inspired by my podcast and my guests, and just to let them know that they can be anything they dream of, and just don't let anyone stop them because you're amazing the way you are, and don't let other people tell you that because you're really amazing. And so you shouldn't give up on what you want to be. Just don't let other people judge you for what you want to be because like they're just jealous on how you're achieving your dreams and they just jealous that they don't want to do that and they just don't want to try like you are. So I just want to tell people that listen to my podcast or your guests and your viewers to know that you should never give up on your dreams, and like even if you're dealing with some stuff and you're just kind of scared to do it, I really encourage you to encourage you to start doing that, um and like you should never give up even if you're afraid of people telling you you shouldn't do this or you shouldn't like you should have never do this is not your type of tea. But I really encourage you to not listen to them, and I really encourage you to continue your passion and follow your dreams.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like wanting to go out and just do like I'm inspired by you, so I'm kind of wanting to go out and do everything I've never done.
We still got work to do in the studio.
you should.
You can't go out and leave now.
You're just so awesome, Kylie. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. In addition to podcasting, is there anything else in the entertainment industry that you could see yourself doing or that you want to do?
Oh yeah, but there's so many things I want to do. Like ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be in an industry, but I never knew what I wanted to be. So like I always kind of considered maybe being a producer or a singer because like I always loved to sing and dance and stuff. So I always wanted to consider making songs for people to listen to and dance out to, and something they will enjoy and stuff. And I always want to do producing because like I love to be anyway behind the scenes and help make I can't find a word for it or make like entertainment behind the scenes, make things work for music videos and behind the scenes of the industry. And so that's probably the things I would try and do in the industry if I had a chance to do.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
just go make it happen.
Yeah.
See, that's the word. Just you're going to be behind the scenes. I think like the producers and all the people that don't get on camera. That does seem fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
They kind of make
it
the magic.
happen.
Yeah, they make it happen.
Yeah, exactly. I would like producing is something I want to do for sure.
All right, we're gonna go on a quick commercial break.
Kylie, would you stay with us so that we can have a fun round?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back, guys. Welcome back to the show, everyone.
Welcome back, guys.
And if you have not downloaded the Anchor.fm app,
do it.
Start making your own podcast today. All right, and let's get back into it.
Kylie, we're about to have some fun.
All right.
Perfect.
What is your favorite city and why?
My favorite city is Los Angeles, California. It's kind of like we talked about before. I love Los Angeles. I go there often for sports games because I'm a Dodger fan. So I go there for games and stuff. And as I said before, I have some friends down there and stuff. So I'll go visit see people. And so like there's something about Los Angeles that I absolutely love about it. And Los Angeles is something I never felt about visiting stuff because like it's just something about the atmosphere and like about Los Angeles that I absolutely love, and I just really connect with the place, and I just hope that I can live there when I'm older if I have the chance.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, it pulls you in.
It does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
Ooh, that's a hard one. I would probably describe myself probably funny, outgoing, and independent for sure. Because I like to kind of do things on my own. So I'll probably describe myself independent. Like I don't like doing things with other people. I just kind of like to do things on my own and do my own thing for sure.
Right. Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is. If you could travel to one of the planets, which planet would you go to and why?
Ooh, oh, that's a tricky question. I don't know. It's probably Jupiter, probably.
That's a good one. See, no one ever says that.
I want to go to Mars.
Really?
Well, Gabriel always says he wants to go to Mars.
Yes.
Yeah, so do I. I was thinking to myself, Jupiter or Mars, I would definitely go to for sure. Like, there's like it's just because I want to see how much is kind of different from Earth or where we live in. So I kind of want to see how much is different from Earth and other planets and stuff.
No, you guys just dropped me a postcard. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
All right. Pizza or hot dogs?
Oh, pizza for sure. I'm obsessed with pizza. Like this, I just can't explain that. I just love pizza for sure.
Pizza's awesome. What kind?
Either pepperoni or plain pizza. There's like I can eat like 10 million pieces of pizza of pepperoni or plain for sure. I can eat so many. I can literally eat like a whole pie if I eat.
So can I.
I could too if it was like diet friendly pizza. No, I'm just joking. No, I could totally eat a whole pie myself.
Yeah.
Without
absolutely.
Okay. Would you rather perform in a circus or be a part of an aquatic dance group, like the synchronized swimming?
Ooh, probably the circus because I love to kind of perform and dance and sing. So I would love to maybe try something different and be part of the circus to perform something and kind of sing, dance, and do all the stuff they do and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, and plus my favorite movie is kind of like a circus type of thing. So I think it'll be kind of perfect to see if it's how much it's similar from the movie and stuff.
Oh, what's your favorite movie?
The Greatest Showman.
You know, I still have yet to see that.
I saw it once.
I think I'm probably.
Oh my God! No way.
I know. I'm probably the only person on the planet that has not seen that movie.
You need to watch it. It's amazing. I can literally listen to it with the volume down, like all the way down. I literally know all the words to that movie. I can really say it without the words.
Nice. All right. If you're sitting first class on a flight and there was a famous person next to you, who would it be and what would you ask them?
Ooh, the first thing that really pops to mind is Kate Walsh. She's an actress. And so, like, I'm a huge fan of her as well. She's amazing. And so, the first thing I would probably ask her is, what was it like to be back on season 18 of Grey's Anatomy for sure?
Oh, yeah. She
Yeah.
was on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
seen
I'm
Grey's Anatomy
obsessed.
forever.
It's still going.
It's still
Really?
going.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
It's
think
still going. I'm obsessed.
I
Grey's
stopped.
Anatomy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Grey's Anatomy. I'm actually starting to watch it now. I'm on season 5. And so like Kay Walsh, her character is my ultimate favorite. Like I adore her. She's amazing. I would love to talk to her and meet her. But like once I found out that she was going back to be on season 18, they're currently on season 18 right now. Episodes are kind of dropping every week, I think. So
Uh-huh.
like once I found out she was going to be back in Grey's Anatomy, I was like, oh my gosh, she's going back in Grey's Anatomy. I was freaking out. Like she's like one of my favorite all-time favorite characters, and I was like losing it. I was like, Mom, Dad, Kate Walsh is going back in Grey's Anatomy. I was like throwing a fit. I was so excited. And I was like fangirling. I was like, couldn't believe it. And I was like so excited. I was like, kind of like tearing up. I was like, so happy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember the last time. I think the last season I watched was like 5 or 6. I haven't seen it in a long time. So.
Yeah, I'm currently on season 5 right now. I recently started to see her. People got me into it. Like my friend and my cousin got me into it. I never watched it until like quarantine. So I'm like, and then once I first started watching it, immediately became obsessed with it. Like I can't stop watching it. It's just something that you can't get your eyes off of, basically, for me.
Yeah, I may have to
Yeah.
go back to it.
Yeah, quarantine is good for like making
For
you watch a
binge
bunch of
watch.
shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now, if you could only take 5 things to a desert island, what would they be?
Ooh, that's a tricky question. I will probably take my phone so like I can keep contact with people and probably make sure people check on me, make sure I'm okay and alive, basically.
Right.
But I would definitely bring water for sure because you really can't survive without water.
That's true.
And food because like I love food. I'm a kind of like a food freak. I'm obsessed with food. I can literally eat any food for sure. Like I'm kind of like a person that's kind of like a little. I can't describe it. Like a little have a hard time finding food I actually like and stuff. So I'm a little kind of obsessive. Like I'm kind of like a picky eater, I would say. So I would definitely love to try new food. And I would probably bring like a Wi-Fi thing, like to make sure I have Wi-Fi on where I'm at.
Right.
And I'll probably bring my family with me because I can't go anywhere without my family. I love being around my family for sure.
That'd be cool.
And
Yeah, that would
and probably a TV so I can watch something on TV to keep myself basically obtained for sure. Because I'm like, if I'm not doing something, I can get very bored easily. So I would definitely bring like a TV for sure, basically, because I love watching TV and entertainment for sure.
Right.
Those are some good picks.
Those are. Now, if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would probably do transportation because I love traveling and stuff. I love going to different places. So like I just want to, whenever I'm in the mood to go to places, I just want to hit the button and just go whenever I want in the mood for, go anywhere I want at the time I want to go places. So probably transportation for sure. Because I love traveling and going out places.
What's your favorite board game?
Ooh, 5-second rule for sure. I love like putting myself on the spot and putting myself like trying to think fast and stuff. So I definitely 5 second rule. I love that game. I haven't played that game in a while, so I'll definitely have to play that game soon.
I've
100%.
never played that game.
I've heard of it, but I've never
Really? You haven't?
I know. Okay, what's up with
Oh
me?
my gosh.
I haven't seen Greatest Showman. I haven't played 5 second rule. I have not lived life, people.
Oh my gosh. If you guys play it, let me know and see how it works out.
Oh yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
totally.
put me on like
Definitely.
FaceTime and I can like you can see how much I can put myself on the spot. It's kind of hard for me to put myself on the spot, but I love putting myself like on pressure for sure.
Okay, well, we'll definitely have to have a game and we'll have to FaceTime you.
Yes.
You'll have to be in.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Now, if you won the lotto, what would be the first thing that you'd buy?
Ooh, my gosh. Oh no, this is so hard. The first thing I would probably buy is a plane ticket or to fly to California and visit because I haven't been there since before COVID hit. Last time I went was January of last year. So that was the last time I went. So either go to California or buy tickets for a sports game because I love sports. They're my joy in life. I know what I do without sports. So I'll definitely buy either one for sure.
What's your favorite sport out of all of them?
Ooh, either baseball, most likely baseball. I'm obsessed with baseball. That's the only thing that keeps me like busy. Like if you could see my room, it's basically all baseball. If you can see it, it's like all baseball, everything, football, everything. And as we're talking, my brother and my dad are at like a college football game as we're talking right now. So,
Oh wow!
like as we're talking about that, like a college football game, we live 2 hours from Penn State.
Oh,
So
cool.
like where my family is a big sport, like a big Penn State fanatics. My whole family's obsessed with Penn State. So this is their last home game. So they decided to go to the game because we got like tickets from one of our friends. So they just went down for the game and the day just ended just now. So I'm assuming they're on their way home right now. And like Penn State has like the best ice cream. As we're talking about Penn State, like it's basically like hard ice cream, like kind of tough any hard ice cream. Like every time I go down to Penn State, I always want Penn State ice cream for sure. Like it's just amazing. I just like that's my favorite ice cream ever. Like it's just so good. I can't explain.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to go pay a visit to Penn State just for the ice cream.
Just raid their ice cream.
Yeah, I think they only have like one ice cream place all around Penn State, I think.
Wow.
It's like always busy. I think they only have one place. So every time we go down, it's like always packed because it's just so good type of ice cream that's like it's always packed when we go down to the Berkeley.
Oh wow, that's gonna be cool.
Now, speaking of food, though, Thanksgiving is about to happen. So, what is the one food that you want on your plate?
Oh, pierogies, 100% pierogies. My grandma usually makes homemade pierogies for Christmas and Thanksgiving and many other holidays, and sometimes she'll drop it at my house, and it's so good. Oh my gosh! And every time she brings them, I always have to go for seconds because they're just so good that I just can't stop eating them. Like they're such a fantastic. And shout out to my grandmother for making the best pierogies and food ever because they're amazing.
Hi, Kylie's grandmother. You can send pierogies to Gabriel and Tiffany.
Yeah, she'll send it to you. I have to send her a text. Yeah, I'll send her a text to make you. She'll be down for that.
What is the one piece of advice that you would give to kids who want to be, podcasters?
Oh, that's a good question. The best piece of advice for people that want to be a podcaster is to never give up because it takes time to grow your platform and it takes time to get your guests on, trying to find the right guests and reaching out. So I would definitely say to keep reaching out to people, keep trying, keep growing your platform. And like if you need any advice on how to grow your platform, like make sure to keep posting good content, And like I kind of don't have anything to give you. Like for good content, you can figure out good content. Like you can post any content. You can like post stuff on TikTok and all over. Make sure to tell your friends to share, like all that stuff. But the best piece of advice I would definitely give people is to just keep trying, never give up, even if it's kind of having like a little slow start. I would definitely tell you to keep going because you're definitely gonna go to where you want to be.
That's good advice. That
Yeah, that
is.
is.
In addition to all that you have going on, Kylie, what's next for you?
Oh wow, like I don't have like a bunch going on for me, but basically just going on with the podcast and keep growing my podcast, meeting new people. But there's something like as we were kind of talking about on off break, I'm actually going to be part of your Action magazine actually. And
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
and so it should be out like it's a January, February edition. I'm so excited to be part of the magazine. It's I can't explain. It's my first magazine cover type of thing. So I'm very excited to be part of the magazine. And you guys kind of get to learn about me and my life a little bit. So I'm so excited for you guys to see it and see the magazine for sure.
Absolutely. We are so
Absolutely.
excited to have you as one of our special features. And it's going to be a pretty interesting magazine. We have a
Yeah,
lot of really cool
we
people
do.
for this upcoming issue.
It's gonna
So
be pretty
yeah,
cool.
we
So
hope
yeah,
I
you
love
guys
it.
enjoy.
yeah, we do. Now, what is the one thing that you want our audience to know about you?
Oh, what do you guys? I'm trying to figure it out. If I wasn't like a journalist, I would definitely be a politician for sure. Because if I was like, because I always wanted to be a politician, that would be my job if I wasn't to be a journalist. Because I'm like, because I'm kind of big into politics and all that. So definitely like a politician if I wasn't in like journalism. If it's like, if I could really change like anything in the politics world and change anything in the world, I would definitely change gender equality in the media for sure. And like I want to change how women should be on screen and more speaking time. There's men that have more speaking time and more on screen than women have, so I would definitely want to change that for sure.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
That is.
Absolutely.
And then my final question is, where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at Kylie_Montigney. That's really my main, but you guys can also check me out on Twitter at Kylie Montigney4, TikTok Kylie_Montigney, and YouTube at Talk of Fame Podcast.
All right. Well, Kylie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely, Kylie.
Oh,
Thank you for being a part of the show.
Thank you.
thank you so much for having me on. It was such a pleasure speaking with you guys.
Did you guys enjoy the show? I know we did. Thanks to Kylie for joining us today. Make sure to check out her podcast and join her social media. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.